Hi Capricorn, welcome to your Harsh Truth reading for September 15th through October 14th. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. If this is about you and another person, this could resonate with theirs or your moon, rising, or Venus sign. Speaking of other person, I'm going to do a little side spread regarding a harsh truth about your person. If you have a person, if you're not interested in that, you can fast forward or do whatever you'd like. Just saying there's going to be two parts to this reading, general and then a person. All right, Capricorn. Please let me know if the sound is an issue. I've been working on it. I've got a couple different options, so hopefully this is good. All right, Capricorn. Capricorn. All right. The Tower. Why not? Now it's a party. It could be Scorpio. Page of Swords. Page of Pentacles. King of Swords. I read that as Gemini. Knight of Swords. All right. Let's just... Where's the Queen at? I read this as Aquarius. Two of Swords. Gracious. Ace of Swords. Okay. All right, Capricorn. What's going on here? Let's see. Okay. All right. So you're kind of... It's almost like there's been this... well, are you two even talking? I don't think you're talking. Perhaps this is the breakup. Not talking. No, I need to leave that over here because otherwise that glare is going to be too much. So we got two. We got Knight, Page, King. I mean, whew. It's this Page of Swords for Capricorn. It's this Page of Swords. Yeah. All right. So perhaps you have left a situation behind out of self-respect that is much easier to do things at this point by yourself and for those around you. But this is, perhaps it's not over yet. It feels like this just happened. This could be, knowledge about the situation kind of pouring in. This could be you doing some soul searching, but this feels more immediate and more cerebral. All these swords showing up here. This is King of Swords. This is King of Swords for Capricorn. Three of Swords. All right. This is Page of Pentacles. So you're going through the motions. Page of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So this is... It's almost like your whole world's been rocked, because you're just... Is this about work? Is this about work and going online and looking for new? Whatever the case is here, there could be a concern about money or fairness or being justly compensated for time served, either in a relationship or at a job. This could be that you're feeling like your security is compromised here. You're looking at the situation realistically. There's sadness involved, but it's also necessary to take this action or to have things the way they are now. It's necessary and it's not a surprise. So you're trying to look at it objectively and deal with this as sort of as just as logically. Even though there's pain and sadness, you're trying to not lose any ground here. You're trying not to let it affect your day-to-day as much as you can. What's this Knight of Swords? There's the Queen of Swords. Nice of you to join the party. This could be Libra. What's this Ace of Swords here? All right, Cancerian, that's Chariot. Okay, so... money and fairness are an issue here. So if this is a relationship and or work, we've got you... Is this you just up and cutting ties and making a new way? Only it's a challenge because it's too much to take on at once. As much as you'd like to do that, I think you're kind of stuck or having to stay put right now until you have the means or resources to be able to do that. So instead of being able to physically leave this situation, you're kind of just shutting it off or closing it out. To some degree, you're not having to engage with it or interact with it as much, but you're still connected. You can't fully cleave or break away from it yet. Either you're still waiting on that paycheck, or there's just some residual sadness and you're not quite there yet. You're going through the motions of being in separation, but you're not quite making headway with it because there's still concerns of what am I going to do without this, and you're just not ready to let it go yet. What's this Two of Swords? Queen of Cups. Cancerian. All right. So this is going through the motions. You're not ready to let go yet. I think you still might be going back and forth about fairness or compensation, depending on if this is a job or a relationship. But what is needed is to kind of take what you have and be able to start anew. It's definitely necessary for growth and for your emotional well-being that you limit as much as you can your interaction right now. We've got two cards of sudden and just of volatility, of energy going up and down, up and down, up and down. And you might even feel like 1 minute you're very certain of things, you're very decisive and assertive, and the next minute you're all over the place emotionally. We see that here as well. So this is a situation that as much as you can, you need to disconnect from to kind of get grounded again. You need to get grounded. And it could very well be that involves you not talking, that you just leaving this place of employment as much as you can, taking, what you can on good faith right now, and then maybe coming back at a later time to negotiate that fair settlement or that severance pay or whatever it is. Because this is an issue of fairness, and while you might be tapping out now, it's not over. I think you want it to be over, but you're still waiting on something. You're still waiting to be given something here. You are not going to get it this month. This is what you need to do is not deal with this situation for this month. So any resolution is not coming until at least after October 14th. And this is the harsh truth, so I'm just going to say it like that. But, I feel like it's just best for you to not involve yourself right now. You need some clarity of thought to decide which direction you're going to go in. And you are going to be going in a different direction. Not ready yet, but you do need to break away to get that clarity of thought to decide which direction you're going to be going in. All right. There's work's involved here. So if this is a relationship, a new job is going to get you out of this funk. It's going to get you out of the proximity, the location, all that. If this is not about a relationship, what am I doing? If it's not about a relationship and it's work, there's another job coming. So there's that. But not until it's like October 20th, 23rd. What is it with the 23rd? Everything keeps happening around the 23rd. It's okay, 18th. So it's the 18th, 20th. Sorry. Because this is in a holding pattern until the 14th-ish. And then you've got like the 18th, but the 20th is so. All right. Yeah. The 20th is when there's this sort of something lets loose, something lets go. That's for Capricorn. Oh, okay, so we're doing this. So okay. Capricorn's person now. I'm going to do Capricorn's person. So if you're not interested, you can just fast forward till the end with the dice and the other cards and all that. All right. Keep wanting to just pull from the bottom. Capricorn's person. There's truth about Capricorn's person. The Devil, there's Capricorn. 3 of Wands. And the 9 of Pentacles. All right. Okay. So, Capricorn, your person is wanting to, I think your person, if you're dealing with the person, this person, for the Capricorns I'm reading for with the person, I think they want to keep things the way they are. They enjoy you physically, as do you, they. So there's that. And I think they want things to stay the way they are. I think that this is someone that does not want any more than the physical aspect of the relationship. I think you do, and that's what hurts, is because you could see potential here, and they're not interested in anything beyond a physical relationship. I'm sorry. That's not fun to hear, is it? So it makes sense why you're just like, oh, it's so hard to not, but I've got to do it for my self-respect. I've got to not engage out of self-respect and to honor my emotional health and healing, right? And feelings and all that. And there's going to come a time. So that's why you need the month, because this is going to take time to process. Eventually, this is you getting vertical on it. But right now, you're kind of, it's baby steps. You're kind of dealing with just how and what and the finality of it, or the fact that it's almost like you had to do sort of this volatile, violent separation to save you from yourself, because this is quite enticing here. Okay. It could be, if it's not a relationship at all, this could be that the money was really good at a place, but either the tenure ended there, or it just was too toxic of a workplace, and you have to be looking for your own mental health. You have to disengage and look for another job. And it also, if you're looking for another job, then there's going to be a physical move also. There's going to be a physical move. Whoopsie. That's for Capricorn. Page of Pentacles. New job. A new situation offering benefit or money here for you, but it depends on your action. It's like this is waiting for you, this is coming, but first you got to get kind of through this, get your wits about you, get your head on straight, see it clearly before a movement happens. And movement will be by your hand, probably because you're going to be putting out resumes, looking for a new place to live, and then it comes together. So there is a way out, it's just going to take a minute. Just going to need to process this first. But October 20th, things straighten out for you. Or October 20th, around there. Okay, so I did that one. I got all these decks over here. I'm trying to get everything right. That's for Capricorn. Earth. Utilize, okay, logic, reason, and common sense. And you are. Might not feel like it because you're like, dang it, but you are. You always do. You always land on your feet. You just need a minute. That's all right. That's all right. Need to ground, huh? Look at all these swords. Need to ground. All right, what's this Three of Wands about? I feel like I have a good idea, but Three of Pentacles, there's your job. It's also issues of fairness here. That you've got, maybe you're dealing with someone that gives very little, that wants to keep things open, and you're just like, okay, that smacks, because why am I not enough? Why am I not worth it? Why would you want to keep your options open when you've got me? Hello, doesn't feel good. And then it's a double whammy, because then to even advocate for that or ask that question, it's like, okay, I shouldn't even have to ask this question. First, I feel badly that all of a sudden I'm involved in this. And second, I shouldn't even have to advocate for me being enough. So it's like that. It's just the violation becomes a violation. Having to correct it becomes a second violation, you know? It's just Nine of Pentacles. Of course they do. Mm-hmm. Yep. This is someone that's very fulfilled by bits and pieces and taking what they can from different situations, different people. Different people mean different things to them. And they're good with that. They like their options being kept open. They're very self-focused, or very focused on their movement in things, and it kind of leaves everybody else out in the cold. Yeah, so I think this, okay, I've said enough. All right. I get to talking and start talking in circles. else for Capricorn? It's hard though, isn't it? Because it's either money or physical, chemistry that is causing this whole like knowing you should do something, but really sinking back down into the emotion of it and being or sad that you have to do it. It's come to this. Why do I have to be the one to rectify this? Because they're just fine for things keeping the way they are. They're just fine with it. But you want more. And so you're going to have to be the agent of change here. What else for Capricorn? Discover your courage. We got dragon showing up. I don't think courage is a problem. I think I think actually embarking is. I think actually doing it. I think this is a hard situation right now until it isn't. And so I think the courage is there. It's just like mustering it up before you get ready to go. Decisive action and immediate action needs to happen. So it's like you got to decide and then the action follows. And you're not there yet, but you will be. It's going to take a minute, but that's okay. You always land on your feet. You always do. All right. Nobody's got a timer here. What else for Capricorn? Oh, did I mention the sound? Hey, if the I can't remember if I asked you about the sound, but if it's wonky, please let me know. I can't remember if I said I got a couple different options for sound, so hopefully this one's working. It looks like it's doing the sound noise thing okay, but let me know if it's not. What else for Capricorn? Okay, so we got this. I'm pretty sure that's a sun reverse, but that's okay because it's blue and sad right now, but it's still for the best. Yeah, you're gonna throw things at the screen for that one. Okay. Yeah, so that one's reversed, but that's okay. It's still happy. And we've got the Hanged Man on its side. So this is that process of leveling up, of letting go, of acceptance and surrender. And only then can you go, okay, now it's a choice. Because if you fight against something, it becomes a compulsion to remain attached to it. But if you accept, well, dang it, I love this person and I also love me and I have to, instead of saying but, you say and. So I love this person and I have to go. Then that's choice, that's options. But if you say, I love this person, but I love me more, that's great that you do, but it's you choosing between either or, and it creates compulsion to remain attached to the thing very thing you're trying to leave from. So keeping your options open means using and instead of or but. Grammar and sentences, right? Whatever. So we've got you transitioning and learning and accepting and wrestling with the truth here and getting that perspective. And it's wonky and it's like you feel kind of like in the dark or like, it's kind of chaotic and you're not seeing things clearly and it's a struggle, but you will. You always do. And you feel a little bit blue and down and sad right now, and you will. That's part of the process. But there's movement. There's you getting vertical on this and progressing. But this is not what you want, and that's why it hurts, because there's certain parts of it that are really good, but as a package, you're more than just options and chemistry. Okay. I don't like that glare. Gracious. All right, can't be helped. Okay. All right. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope the sound was okay, Capricorn. I'm feeling for you here. I'm glad that you get vertical on this. I'm sorry that it's going to take you about another 5 weeks. It's not fun. And we all know what it feels like to have that, to be very attracted to certain parts, of someone. So much love to you. You keep your head up. Clarity and movement is coming. It's just going to take you a minute. All right. Hope to see you in the next reading. Much love to you. Take care.